What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I am your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc, and the Bills win 26-7. And man, defense got some turnovers. We rushed the crap out of the ball. Josh did have a bad turnover, but you're going to live with that. You're 100% going to live with that. I am so enthused and have a better outlook on this team. The fact that they ran the ball so much. We'll talk more about that here coming up. But man, running that football was huge. Absolutely huge. Came out in the second half, got that turnover immediately, a little scoop and score for Bosa. He's been, in my opinion, the best defensive player the Bills have had all year. Game to game, he is bringing it. He'll have some missed tackles, some missed opportunities here and there. But other than that, man, that guy, he's the one creating turnovers, constantly getting to the quarterback. That defense came out in the second half like a wrecking ball. Albeit, that Steelers team, man, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers. Poor fellow should have retired 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I thought he was going to come out in a wheelchair in the fourth quarter. He had a boo-boo on his nose, boo-boo on his wrist. He was out there in a cast. I mean, I respect it. But man, talk about a bad offense. Did you guys see that offense? DK Metcalf, non-existent. Kenneth Gainwell, their best player. Or maybe their 300-pound, 6'8" tight end that just looks hilarious running down the field when he catches a ball. If I was a DB, even a linebacker, I'd be like, yeah, I don't really want to tackle this guy. I'm going for his knees. That's a guy you don't hit up high. But man, you know what, Buffalo? You handled the game you needed to handle. Went into Pittsburgh, just absolutely destroyed them with the run. And set a record. No team has gone in and rushed for more yards in that stadium than Buffalo just did. We absolutely love to see that. It made the little quick slants, the little passing games for Josh so much easier. So much easier. And would you believe Cook? 35 total touches. 35 of them. 32 on the ground. Yeah, he had a couple fumbles, but still, he's your playmaker. With him and Josh, you just have to get them involved. Don't even care that as soon as he put that ball on the ground and Pittsburgh went down and scored, when he came back out, his first rush was for like, I don't remember, 10, 12 yards. You could just see he was like, yeah, nope, that one was on me. Watch what I do now. He caught the ball out of the backfield, 3 receptions, 33 yards. Like that is what this team needs to do. That is the identity of this team. Not your tight ends, not your wide receivers. You mix those guys in. You mix them in. Yeah, Knox can catch a ball here or there. Nice. But Cook is your specialty player on offense besides Allen. And it takes so much pressure off of Allen when they are able to do that. It was just so nice to see them not get away from the run, for them to keep pounding it, even when they were down. And then Ray Davis. How about Ray Davis? 9 attempts, 62 yards. He was averaging almost 7 yards. And that's Pittsburgh's defense usually doesn't allow that kind of stuff, man. Again, they set the record for in the stadium, most rushing yards ever. They had 249 total yards rushing the ball. 51 total attempts. 51 total attempts. Do what you're good at, Buffalo. Love to absolutely see that. That is huge. That will transfer to playoff football. Anywhere you go, any weather you play in, you can run the football. That is how it is done as far as this offense needs to be ran. That is the identity of this team. Do not get away from it. Do not get away from it. Josh Allen was tremendous. He didn't even throw the ball that often today, but he passed Cam Newton for rushing touchdowns. He is going to get his. He will get his. He was 15 for 23, only 123 yards in the air. Who cares? He doesn't care. I know he doesn't care. Did you see how pumped up he was for his backup lineman at the end of that game? Telling him he's so proud of him. That's a guy who just wants to win. He does not care about his numbers. He could go out there, have 5 completions. The Bills could win 7-0, and he will not care. That is the kind of guy you want leading your team. He has been the one and only true leader of this team for the last 6 years. So it's nice to see he didn't have to put in all of the work today. Even though he did get clocked when he slid. Should have been a penalty. 100% should have been a penalty. But because the guy didn't hit him in the head, hit him in the shoulders, it was a late hit regardless. But that's the benefit of being Josh Allen. He's bigger than that DB who hit him. Probably laughed it off. Talked a little trash. Said that should have been a flag. Said some other things. And moved on. It's funny. You see, I don't know what offensive lineman, but one of them got in Josh's face, telling him he's a little girl and all this stuff, and Josh is just looking at him laughing. About the same height, just not as fat as him. Josh is an actual athlete. That's the guy that'll get your team fired up. Your O-line sees him standing up to a defensive end. That'll get you fired up. That'll make you want to block for somebody and rip somebody's head off. The way that team came out in the second half was fantastic. And I can't believe I'm going to say it, but Joe Brady finally just didn't get cute, stuck to what was working, knew what was working, and didn't get away from it. Didn't try to force any specialty plays. Like I said, didn't get cute with it. Just continued to pound it down their throat, which is absolutely demoralizing as a defense if you cannot stop the run. You feel like you are just out on an island stranded by yourself. So I am very, very enthused with the way Brady did his play calling today. Again, no real goofy, cute end arounds or just a lot of slants, a lot of he ran the same run in the second half, had to be 20, 25 times. And nobody cares because they couldn't stop it. Why would you change it? Make them stop it. That's what he said. He said, you know what? If you guys can stop it, awesome. I'll change up the play calling a little bit. But until you stop it, I'm just going to keep pounding it down your throat. And that's what he did when he first took over as OC. He focused more on the run. And there's just some games where he'll get away from it. But maybe this is the game that actually sinks in with this team, with this front office, with the head coaching, that they're like, yep, that's our identity. Sean McDermott even said, we got to find an identity in these last few games. Well, there it is. That's your identity. Get turnovers on defense and pound the rock. The play action will open up for Josh. He can always scramble and make something happen. We really don't have the receivers. Cook's made a couple of nice catches in the beginning, but kind of faded. There just really isn't that guy that is going to go out from a wide receiver standpoint and just get their own. We don't have that. But if we run the ball like that and we throw the ball to Cook, if Cook touches it that often, 35 times, that's why I've always said these running backs need to be paid more than these wide receivers. It makes no sense to me to pay a wide receiver more than a running back when a running back can have the ball, in this case, 35 times. You ever see a wide receiver get over 20? No, you barely see him get 10, 15 targets. The benefit of if we had that weapon at wideout would be it would make Cook even better because you'd have to respect the deep ball. But it's nice to see even when Pittsburgh was loading up to try to stop the run, they could not. Even with a couple backup offensive tackles in there. So that is the identity of this team. That's what they need to focus on moving forward, is running the ball, getting turnovers on defense. But again, that was a great Bills win. They pulled it off, holding strong for the playoffs. We'll be back tomorrow with more content, more good stuff. We'll start looking forward to our next coming game. We'll talk a little bit more about this past game. But again, Bills win. This was Bills Latest. I was your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. We hope you hit that like and subscribe button down below. And again, thank you so much